Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I believe so. Happy Tuesday. See, Lisa, Beach Bum, Debbie, good morning. Thank you, ladies, for coming in this morning. I think there's a bunch of drama going on this morning, so that's probably where everybody's at. I share a lot of the same viewers as the drama community, but it's okay. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Going to be talking about Doc Antle. He gave an interview and he gave his thoughts on Carole Baskin being on Dancing with the Stars. Also, we're going to talk. I'm going to give y'all a little update. Let me put it that way. About a case we talked about in late July. And that case involved two little toddlers. One of the toddlers were killed, but they were beaten by the mom's boyfriend. The mom was allegedly asleep at the time. When police arrived, they found one of the toddlers laying on the hood. That toddler died, Zahari Reed. He was just 1 year old. But they charged the mother as well, even though she said she was asleep. It happened around 4 a.m. But her family has spoken out, and they've come out and said that he took advantage of her. She's autistic, and he conned her into believing he was a family man. Also, there's a missing 5-week-old baby. I believe it's out of Texas. An Amber Alert was issued Friday. They thought the father had took him. They found the father and the vehicle. The baby was nowhere to be found, and the mother has now fled town. Light Feather, Barry Mary, Cement Shoes, and Melissa TC. Good morning. Thought I saw Barry Mary. Hey, Charlene. Good morning. Yeah. Vicky. Good morning, everyone. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. My typing skills are in full bloom this morning. My typing skills always suck. I get in too big of a hurry and push enter before I read what I've wrote, Also, I saw something about Jeffrey Epstein. Red Media, wow, what a mess that is. Hope the baby is okay. I've got a bad feeling. This morning, when I decided to have this as one of my topics, I had a thought. And I was like, this is a mistake, Cece, following this case. Because it's really going to upset you. That's what I was thinking. But I just can't ignore it. We advocate for children, animals, the vulnerable here. I may not be that great at it, but that's what we do here. So I couldn't just let it go. I mentioned it yesterday. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was like, there's a 5-week-old baby missing. I was really trying to wait to see what else come out about it. So the baby wasn't with the dad, and the mom fled town. But I'll read y'all all that this morning. I was watching a Plunder video about it this morning. I like that lady. She's got a lot of subscribers, but I'm just going to be honest. I just can't listen. It's just too slow or something. Oh, and yesterday we were talking about the Michael Long case, the Stand with Sophie. And we were talking about Without a Crystal Ball. And I found some videos about her if anyone wants a link. I think Debbie mentioned that she used to watch her yesterday. Someone else. So if you want that link, Debbie, I can give it to you. Yeah, it's a link exposing the lies. She's not an advocate like she claims. She's really not. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't have firsthand knowledge about her. I sat back and watched her for a while. Okay, so let's talk about Tiger King. I was watching the ID channel this morning, which I haven't been doing a lot lately. I've not been watching it a lot. But I got into watching this show, Dark Water. And it's a series that it airs episodes about cases that has happened out at sea. Pirates coming aboard and killing people and robbing them. But anyways, I reckon during one of the commercials, it showed that there's going to be A documentary. It's like a 2-night special about Joe Exotic. Starts Sunday night, but I can't remember the time. But I would like to do a watch party. I should be able to download the ID app, and we should be able to do a watch party. With my Xfinity on demand, I should be able to do that. Debbie says, you're 100% right, CC. That woman does nothing but cause trouble. Here's the thing. Here's my problem with her. She has made up stories on some of these teen moms and other reality TV stars that's not true. She made up stories in her own mind and put it out in videos to people, lying on these people. That's my problem with her. It's really not what she says about these reality stars. It's that she lies on them. If she'd just give her opinion about things that, the drama that's happening with them, that would be one thing. But she makes up lies on these young ladies. Yes, they're a bunch of brats on there. The show didn't start out that way, but now they're famous and got money and they're brats. But still, they don't deserve to be lied on by her. Plus, she acts like she used to act like. Let me put it that way. She was a reporter. For a long time, I thought the lady was a reporter, the way, just some of the things that she would say. She wouldn't come right out and say that she went to school to be a reporter, but she would insinuate it. Put it that way. Okay. She likes to lie and say she has inside source. Yes, and I found out that when she says that, she's just lying. There is no source. Like, she made up a story on that one girl. Gosh, I can't remember her name. She's really pretty. Let's see. I think there's only one black girl on Teen Mom, right? No, there's two. I think it's the one maybe it's Vegas they live in. I'm not for sure. But anyways, she made up a story on that girl and said that she was on crack. That girl's never done a drug in her life. You can just tell by watching her on the show, which I know they don't show everything, but you can just tell she's not into drugs and stuff. She had a baby young. She's put herself through school. Her mom is a preacher. I do remember that. Crap, I can't remember her name. Austin, we were talking about the channel. Good morning, by the way. Without a Crystal Ball. Yeah, she makes up lies on people. But she's always feuding with other YouTubers. It's like a never-ending thing. I can't stand that. It shows a lot about a person when they can't get along with anybody. They got problems with everybody they meet. I usually don't talk about other YouTubers, but I mean, truth's the truth. She's a known liar. Okay. So, talk about Carole freaking Baskin. Tiger King star Doc Antle rips Carole Baskin for Dancing with the Stars. Doc Antle wants to know, what about Carole's animals? Why, she's out just living it up on the dance floor. What's happening with her animals? He says that Carole could not really care about her animals if she took off and just left them to go be on Dancing with the Stars. And I get where he's coming from. Even though Carole has people that helps her take care of the animals. Actually, they do all the work. Let's just be real. I mean, she still should be there. You just can't take off and just leave other people in charge of that many animals. That's just my opinion. I get that she wanted to be on Dancing with the Stars and win the money so that she could put it back into the sanctuary, she says. I wonder if we can listen to Doc Antle's video. I think Doc Antle actually has a documentary coming out. I may have to unplug my mic.
Can you get those documents on my desk by 4? I'll get them there by 3. 30. Great.
Let me get the volume down. Okay. I don't know if it muted me or not. I'm going to have to play this ad. Let it get done, then we'll listen to the video. Because I haven't listened to this yet, and I want to know exactly what he said. I read the article, but I didn't watch the video. Didn't see it yet myself. Mary coming from my feet. Morning at the Chatterbox. Oh, is Chatterbox in here? Who is that? Shug, is that you? Hey, Chris. Good morning. Remy, oh my God, it was fantastic that the commercial for her missing ex-husband played. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. The video's playing. I don't got the volume up. What the crap?
It needs. Carole must have a hell of a lot of...
Okay.
As much as I'd love to be Carole's partner on Dancing with the Stars, I have real responsibilities because I actually care for my wildlife and I interact with them and watch over their care daily.
Exactly.
As everyone does.
Exactly.
Actually has a real preserve and watches over wildlife in the proper way and gives it the real care it needs. Carole must have a hell of a lot of free time on her hands and must not be really watching over the care of those animals because there's not a chance I could go off for a few months on filming schedule. What would my beloved elephant be doing? Who would be watching after the tigers? How would my chimpanzee children possibly have the enriching opportunities of their life?
Was echoing. Anyways, he gave Carole hell. Let me just stop that video so it doesn't play. I mean, he's got a good point there. I mean, even though he's got a lot of people that works for him, he still watches over the care of his animals. And I can relate to that, even though I don't have wildlife. I mean, I've got chickens and a goat. I'm trying to plug my mic in again. Okay. I've got chickens and a goat, and I just can't take off and go on trips and just leave them. Yeah, I could get someone to watch them, but I don't know. It's just hard to explain when you own a bunch of animals. Myself, I just don't trust anyone to do, let's see, how do I say this? To do a good job at it. They can't do it like I can. That's the way I feel about it. But then, in Carole's defense, I mean, that is a good opportunity to be on Dancing with the Stars. But here's my problem with it. Even though she is really not considered a suspect in the disappearance of her husband, Don. No, she's not a suspect. Just all the rumors and stuff that surrounds her and the disappearance of Don. I just don't think it was a good idea for them to put her on Dancing with the Stars. I'm sorry, I'm not good at explaining things, guys, but y'all know what I mean. You know, even though she's not a suspect, everybody thinks that she did that, and it's like, it's been all over the headlines ever since Tiger King. And I just don't think she was the best choice. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm afraid something happened to my babies if I let somebody keep them. Yes. Let me get your comment scrolled. I couldn't finish reading. If I let someone keep them, so I just take him with me. But I guess you can't take your baby. Yeah, it's hard to take a bunch of animals with you somewhere. And just to be honest, I don't even trust Mark to care for my animals for like more than one day. No, because he's not going to do it properly. He's not going to do it to my likings. I got expectations. I got certain expectations, you know, when it comes to taking care of animals. Anyways, I'm going to do my banner. Shug, is that you? Yeah, it should. Yeah, everybody, go get her link, Verbal, please. And post it. Sub up to the Chatterbox. I like that name. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Dancing with the Stars was not on last night because of Monday Night Football, but it will be on tonight. So before I move on from Carol, it says her hubby, Howie, I call him Howie, is handling the day-to-day operation of her big cat rescue along with her daughter, Jamie. TMZ sources say they also have 100 volunteers helping out. Now, here's the thing. Carol Baskin, if you volunteer for her, you got to pay. She has some kind of program where volunteers have to pay. Like, I get, if I had the opportunity to go volunteer somewhere and help out animals, I would do it. Like the zoo or something, animal shelter. I would do it. But I wouldn't do it for someone like Carol Baskin. She is so greedy. I wonder if she even gives them like a Christmas bonus or anything. You know, because let's be real. If it wasn't for the volunteers, she couldn't run Big Cat Rescue. She would have to she'd have to pay people. I think she's got a couple people that she pays, but most of them are volunteers. And they got to wear certain color shirts, y'all. The shirt colors mean, you know, like the new volunteers have to wear a certain color. The ones that's been there a long time have a certain color. Hey, baby, good to see ya. Where you been? She hopes to win money and will keep it, not paying her volunteers. Gotcha. Yeah, well, see, I don't know why she don't use her own money. She's got millions. She's worth millions. She makes tons of money on YouTube, on Facebook. People is always donating to her. Hey, Winky, good morning. Yeah, it's tough to leave your pets. Yeah, I just don't trust people. People, you know, they're not going to take care of my animals like I do. That's facts. I mean, her with that big rescue, I just don't see how she's going to be able to stay out of town that long. I mean, I'd be worried to death. She's still doing uploads. I've not watched one of her uploads in a while, though. Okay. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. There was a guy that was peeping on a young girl in a Cracker Barrel restaurant. Honey, he got caught doing it, and the dad beat him up. Let me see. Let me find the article. I saw this on my Newsbreak app, and I watched the video and scrolled past it. Then Carolina girl sent it to me. And I was like, I'm going to share it with everybody. It made it to Crime Online now. So there was like a girls' softball team that were eating there with their parents. And this teen girl goes to the bathroom. And this freaking perv comes in there and is peeping under the stall. This is on video too. It's the great thing about it. Not him peeping on her, but afterwards what happened. Look at this weirdo. Dad takes down man accused of leering at teen girl in Cracker Barrel women's bathroom. They should have just said peeping. A 15-year-old girl returned from the women's restroom at a South Carolina Cracker Barrel Monday, told her father a man was looking at her from beneath a bathroom stall. The man hadn't exited when the girl did, so her father asked a female employee to get him out and met him at the door. When he tried to flee, the dad took him to the floor. When the suspect got away from one angry father, a whole group of angry fathers, many of them in Duncan with their daughters for a softball tournament, they tackled him outside. A witness videoed part of the encounter outside, showing suspect Douglas Lane, age 53, sitting on the grass with a bloody face, surrounded by a group of people while they waited for police to arrive. Lane, a registered sex offender, convicted of peeping offenses in North Carolina, was charged with possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia and voyeurism. I think I'm saying that right. We're going to watch the video. When he appeared in court on Monday, a court official said that Lane, 53, said he hadn't realized he was in the women's restroom until he sat down in the stall. Yeah, right. The victim, the official said, told authorities that when she sat on the toilet, Lane's head was beneath the stall. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation said that Lane was convicted of secretly peeping at 8 and 9-year-old victims in Mecklenburg County in 2004, again in 2008 with an adult victim. I tell y'all, there's no rehabilitation for these weirdo freaks. The South Carolina Sex Offender Registry says that he was convicted of peeping, voyeurism, or aggravated voyeurism in that state in 1997, but failed to register in 1999. Well, why wasn't he arrested for that? Prosecutors argued against bail for Lane in Monday's hearing, noting those convictions and telling the judge his criminal history dates to 1984, with at least 8 convictions for peeping. A victim's advocate also argued against bond, but Lane's attorney cited health issues in arguing for bond. Screw his health issues. Nobody cares about that weirdo's health conditions. His health wasn't bothering him when he was peeping on that young girl, weirdo. The judge agreed, setting a $2,000 bond for voyeurism charge and $1,000 each on the drug charges. He's also been ordered to stay in South Carolina, wear a GPS monitor, and have no contact with the victim or her family. Lane was still on the jail roster early Monday evening. He's due in court again in November. Freaking weirdo. If he's done all this, he's probably molested a kid. Freaking sicko. Let's play this video and watch these dads come for him.
What? Were you in the girls' bathroom? Yeah.
Stay connected with News
crap.
Nation 24/7. Get breaking news, severe weather up.
Let's mute. Freaking ads. I tell you, I hate ads. That's why I don't monetize most of my videos. No use in anyway.
Up there. But I'm gonna tell you, if that was my daughter, you wouldn't walk away. I hope you look. I wish you. No, oh. If you get up, I'm telling you, get dropped. I promise you, I'm walking right over that white truck.
Stay connected with News Nation.
That's ridiculous. You can't even watch this little video for the ads. Is crime online that desperate? I mean, they got about 20 ads on one article. For real. I guess that was the end of the clip, I'm assuming. I don't know, but they got him outside. All the dads circled around him. I'm going to tell you what. If I had seen something like that went on, I would have went in that bathroom after him. I don't even like my son to go to the bathroom by himself. I used to make him go in the women's bathroom with me, but he doesn't want to do that anymore when we're out in public because he is 13 now. But it's just not safe to even let your child go to the bathroom. Freaking weirdo. Those sex predators. My mic froze up. They shouldn't be allowed to walk and live among us normal folks. Honestly, they shouldn't be allowed in our communities living around us. Yeah, they're ordered to register and stuff. That really don't help nothing. A lot of them don't even register. Some of them register and go out and reoffend automatically. I'll highlight your comments, cement shoes. Yeah. Buying space, yes, buying space. But Bible study and prayer on Flipping Hope at noon, not on my channel. I'm a deacon, not a preacher. Okay, buying space. I just saw that comment. My uncle's a deacon. Okay, let me look at the chat here for a sec. No, Remy says, no, they shouldn't be allowed. They circled him like a pack of wolves. CC, I agree. I will take Crime Online story and go look it up elsewhere. They are ridiculous with ads. Yeah, I'm about to quit using them as a source, just to be honest. About ready to, do what you're talking about. Just look at the article, get the names, and look it up and find it elsewhere. I mean, we couldn't even watch that 2 or 3 second video for freaking ads coming on. It's ridiculous. Vicky, I do not understand. They will look up skirts in the open in Walmart too. Yes. Buying space. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and a 7-year-old was molested in McDonald's restroom with the dad 10 feet from the door. Oh my goodness. See? It's not even safe to walk your kid to the bathroom and stand outside of the door. Wonder how many kids, how many children he has molested throughout his life. They said his criminal history dated back to the 80s. Did he really think people were going to believe he just was in the wrong bathroom and didn't realize it? Dude, your head was under that girl's bathroom stall. Oh my goodness. These cases infuriate me. They really do. Chatterbox, money hungry. That's what they are. They get money hungry. Oh yeah, Crime Online. Crime Online is run by Nancy Grace. That's her crap. I like Nancy Grace. Don't get me wrong. But I just think, well, y'all see how many ads are on there. Every time we open up an article, there's about 10 on there, if not more. But, I get it. They got to pay for their writers and stuff. They got a man in Tucson used a mirror on a selfie stick. Oh, my gosh. I was watching Live PD one night. This woman called the cops because there was a man that was just peeking in her window. He was walking around her house, messing with the windows and stuff. He couldn't get in. She had just gotten home. But by the time she called police, he was gone. Never did find him that night, as far as I know. That's weird and creepy. The incident in Jacksonville was a little boy who was molested by a homeless man. Oh, gosh, so sick. Used to, I didn't realize it. I guess I was ignorant or something. I don't know. I didn't realize there's just as many little boys that are molested as little girls. Anymore, I'm thinking, I hear about more little boys that happening to than little girls anymore. Happens to them both, though, a lot. They will say anything, no matter how bad it sounds. He's lucky they didn't beat him to death. His face was all bloody. He deserved it. He shouldn't have had a bond at all, considering his criminal history. He's got a history of doing this. He'll probably do it again while he's out on bail. Well, he's not made his bail yet, but they gave him one. I couldn't believe that. Even if this guy's sentenced and he serves a couple years in prison, when he gets out, he's going to do it again. They cannot control it. It's like these serial killers and these serial rapists. It is in them. They have no control over it. It's like an addiction to them. Nobody will ever convince me that sex predators can be rehabilitated. I don't care if a professional said that. I don't believe it. I'll never believe it. I don't think they deserve to be on this earth, period. or child abusers, they don't deserve to be on this earth either. Which brings us to our next story. Case, whatever you want to call it. Tragedy. I remember when we talked about this next story about the 2 toddlers that were beat while their mom slept and one of them died. I can remember saying, I just don't believe the mom didn't know anything about this. I just don't believe this was the first time he abused the kids. Well, I probably shouldn't have opened my big mouth. The lady is autistic. This man, according to her family, totally took advantage of her. He conned her. He tricked her into believing that he was a family man. Family says con artist boyfriend pretended to be a family man, then beat girlfriend's toddler, leaving one dead on a car hood. Yeah, he left a little boy. I think his name's Zahari, maybe. I can't pronounce it right. Family members are speaking out after a Michigan man allegedly beat to death one toddler, critically injured his twin brother. Of course, police responded to a call at around 9 a.m. around 4 a.m. in late July. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. There was a loud bang outside of my house. I hope my goat didn't get out. Okay, so it happened around 4 a.m. in late July in connection to an unresponsive child at Renaissance Estate apartment complex. Responding officers arrived to find a 1-year-old baby on the hood of a car with unspeakable injuries. The baby, identified as Zahari Reed, was unconscious and unable to be saved. Police later learned that another child, Zahari's twin brother, was inside the apartment showing signs of abuse. One of our evidence techs that was called to the scene, he asked to speak to me and says, the twin brother is now at the hospital as well. Inspector Timothy Sasak with the Ecorse police said, I don't know how you say that word. So little Zahari was pronounced dead at the hospital. His twin brother was left in serious condition. He ended up getting emergency surgery at Detroit Children's Hospital of Michigan. Okay, so the child's uncle, Ricky Tanner, told Fox 2 that the surviving twin had a broken hip, a broken nose, and bleeding on the brain. Authorities detained the child's mother, Lisa Reed, and a manhunt ensued for her live-in boyfriend, James Gibson. He was eventually captured, and he is now facing first-degree child abuse charges. First-degree child abuse? He should be facing murder charges. Previous charges against Gibson, according to online court documents, include larceny, armed robbery, carjacking, fleeing from police, and concealing and receiving a stolen motor vehicle. So he had a criminal history. Court records also indicated that he's accused of assaulting a prison employee on July 29th, a day after his arrest for child abuse. Here's the family's picture. Okay. A family member told Crime Online that her sister, Lisa Reed, is a high-functioning autistic mother who was manipulated by Gibson. The relative also confirmed that a neighbor saw Gibson manhandling one of the children, but the family didn't learn about it until July. Here's what the sister said. The sicko manipulated my sister and played a very narcissistic role in making himself seem like Father of the Year while doing this disgusting thing. He is a manipulating sociopath that took advantage of a situation and committed a displaced, incomprehensible, disgusting, and vile thing, Sister Jennifer Reed said, adding that her sister was sleeping while Zahari was being beaten. Regardless, Lisa Reed is also facing child abuse charges. Police previously said, however, that they believe Gibson is the one responsible for beating the children. Both Gibson and Reed remain behind bars. Reed's arraignment has been scheduled for October 27th, while Gibson's arraignment is not yet scheduled. This is a complicated case because she has, what they say, high functioning autism. So really, I mean, if she was asleep and see, I don't know a whole lot about autism. So it's really hard for me to speak on it. So I'm just wondering if someone that has autism like that, high functioning autism, are they capable of taking care of children? That's some of the questions that I have because I don't know. Hey, Mandy. Good morning. Hey, Shay Shay. It's just a sad, complicated case. So, Karen. Hey, Karen. She says that her sister is one of the sweetest people that she's ever known in her life. I may have to mute. Mark just came home. Lady will probably start barking. Hold on one sec. For one time in her life, she's not going to start barking when he comes home. High functioning autism. She is totally capable. Now, I'm not being mean when I ask those questions. I just don't know, guys. And I know a lot of y'all are familiar with autism. But it says, so I'm going to have to look up high functioning autism. So would she be easily manipulated? Would she not be? I don't know. I don't know how to word it. It is very sad. That's my question because they distance themselves from people. They are not affectionate and they disengage. I read another article about this case and they say that she was a good mom, really sweet and loving towards her children. I got a feeling that this guy, of course, totally took advantage of her, manipulated her, and tricked her. Hey, Tracy, good morning. I don't know. I'm just going to hold back commenting too much on this until I learn more. We all can be fooled by a narcissist. That's right. But would someone that has autism like that, would it be easy to fool them? It'd be easier to fool them than someone without autism, right? I just don't know. I'm very conflicted with this. On one hand, she's responsible for her kids. On the other hand, she's got this high functioning autism, and he played her. He pretended like he was a family man. He never lose hope. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to keep following it and see what happens with it. They may end up dropping the charges. She claims that she was asleep when this went on. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a light sleeper. I mean, my dog makes a move. She moves down by my legs. I'm up. I can be in a deep sleep and get woke up. But here's the funny thing. Things like that will wake me up, but I can sleep through a thunderstorm and lightning storm. He is a predator, yes. Very much. It depends. High functioning can mean a lot of different things. Actually, they might be more perceptive, really. Burp says, don't get me started, cement shoes. Cement shoes is using fancy words. Narcissist people are, oh gosh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word, cement shoes. Okay. Anyways, it's a sad case. Thank God he did not kill both of them. that the one that survived, they was just a year old when this happened. I hope he does not remember it. I mean, I don't think I remember things from when I was a year old. I can remember about 4 years old, though. High functioning autism, they can take care of children if they are put in the right circumstances and environment. They are able and willing to do this. That's what my psychology book said. Oh, thank you, Shug. Shug, I'm never going to be able to call you Chatterbox. You're always going to be my Shug. It is sad. So sad. I kind of feel like she thought she had her a good man there, but he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. I finally felt my phone never lose hope. I don't know if you've seen the Discord message I sent you this morning. I was talking to you last night and lost my phone. You know where it was at? On my desk under a notebook. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. I cannot keep up with this phone for anything. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the little missing baby. I thought I saw police were supposed to do a press conference about this morning. Like at 11, but that's in Texas, so I'm not sure what time it would be here on the East Coast. Okay. Right here it is. So the Amber Alert was issued for a 5-week-old baby boy by the name of Armaidre Argumon. I think that's how you say his name. Argumon is his name. You hear Mark talking to Skylar, calling her beautiful. Talking to the dog. Okay, let me share the baby's picture. He is so stinking cute. I got a really bad feeling about this, though. There was a missing newborn baby from Florida back in the summer. It was probably back in the spring. They never did find him either. They found the dad, and he ended up taking his own life, but they never found the baby. He had killed like his ex and 3 or 4 people in the family, took the baby, fled. They finally tracked him down. Police did, and he got out of the vehicle and shot himself, and the baby was not with him, and they've still not located that baby. It's presumed dead. Okay. So I think I'm pronouncing the baby's name right. His name is Armaidre. So the missing newborn's mom allegedly flees town while jailed father claims he gave the baby to her. So when this Amber Alert was first issued on September 18th, which was Friday, it was put out that the dad had the baby. It fled in a vehicle. Well, they found the dad. He goes by Dre. His real name's DeAndre Argumon. They found him, but the baby was not with him. He claims he gave the baby to the mother, and now the mother has fled town. If Mark don't get off the phone talking in the kitchen, I'm going to get mad. I can hear him. Okay, it's been 3 days since Texas infant Armaidre Argumon was last seen, and volunteer searchers are hoping to find anything that will lead to him. 1-month-old Armaidre was last seen on September 18th in Wells, Texas, close to the 500 block of Old Forest Road at around 7:30 a.m. The following day, authorities found the truck the baby was last seen in and detained the father, DeAndre Argumon, for questioning. The East Texas Center for the Missing reports the child's father was possibly the driver of the truck that police located. Family members and community volunteers are now scouring the surrounding areas in hopes of finding anything that will lead them to the missing infant. Now, the dad does have a criminal history. The reason we're doing it right here is the area where he was last seen at. So we're just going to start at home and work our way out, the baby's cousin said. Searchers are hoping to find anything out of place, including baby clothes items or disturbed areas. Maybe something that was just put there fresh, not something that's been there too many months, the cousin added. I can't pronounce his name. DeAndre remains behind bars on unrelated charges. He's not currently charged with kidnapping and claimed that he gave Armaidre to the baby's mother. Poor little feller. He said he gave the baby to the infant's mother. And she's nowhere to be found. She left town for whatever reason, she said. Their stories are back to back. He pointed the finger. We can't deal with them, so we got to figure out where this baby is. Authorities have not yet confirmed or denied the validity of the statements about the child's mother. Officials do, however, believe Armaidre is in immediate danger. And Cherokee County Crime Stoppers is offering a substantial reward for anyone with information that leads to little Armaidre. Anyone with information about the baby should contact the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office at 903-683-2271 or Crime Stoppers 903-586-7867. God, reading that put me out of breath. So, I mean, you would think police would deny it if the mother didn't leave town. They would say that's not accurate. Why did she leave town? Maybe he did give the baby back to her. Don't seem like a good mom, does it? Your 5-week-old baby's missing and you up and leave town? She allegedly left town. I'm going to check something real quick. Let me go to the East Texas Center for the Missing Facebook. I don't have a Facebook, but I can look. Okay. September 18th. Still looking for the infant, it says in that post. Okay, update. We will be going live at 11 a.m. Says they're still actively searching for the baby. Seems like there's a Cherokee County in North Carolina too. I like to go to their main page and see what it says. Here we go. Crap, I don't want to sign up for Facebook. Stop freaking asking. I don't see any new. Oh, okay, yesterday, 5:32 a.m. Just says they're searching. What happened to this baby? Are both parents involved? Did she do something? Did the mom do something to the baby? And she's trying to blame it on the dad? I don't know, but something's not right. That's for sure. I'm going to keep following this. If y'all hear anything, let me know. I would like to listen to that press conference. Hey, Dixie. How long time no speak. Dixie Normus. Next door neighbor's hound dog's name's Dixie. She's older than the hills. That's what your name reminded me of. All these babies missing or being killed. What the F? So many people are love that child if you can't. Yeah. Remember when, let's see, where was that at? Was it in Pennsylvania? when the father alleged he sent his stepson back by the babysitter to be dropped off at his mom's house. The mom said the kid was never dropped off, right? And everybody was suspicious of the mom, but it turns out the babysitter did something to the little boy. What was his name? King. I can't remember his name right off, but his first name was King. That's okay, Tracy. I make typos all the time. Oh, Lisa, we love you. Hope you're feeling better, Karen. Anyways, I'm going to keep up with the story for sure. I'm going to try to watch that press conference. I think I'm a few hours ahead of, of Texas. Maybe like an hour or so. But anyways, I'll try to find it when I get off here. Did y'all see where they found that body burning in a trunk of a car yesterday? It was found like on a bike trail. They found a car burning. I saw that they found a car burning yesterday morning. And then later on, it came out that they found a body in the trunk. Let's see what's going on. We got to read this. I could sit here all day, guys, just going to different true crime articles. Okay. Body found in trunk of burning car left on pedestrian bike trail in mangrove forest. Oh, this is in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg police say they're dealing with an arson and a homicide after finding a body in the trunk of a burning car behind a Florida golf course Monday. The body was burnt beyond recognition, and they're unable to determine race or sex at this time. Oh my gosh. They weren't even able to determine a make or model of the charred car left on the elevated Skyway Trail section of the city's Pinellas Trail, which meanders through the marshes and mangroves of Clam Bayou behind Twin Brooks Golf Course. Okay, we just had someone in here from Florida. Always Florida, cover up for murder. Yeah, this could be a mob hit, gang-related something. Hold on. Chloe, quit scratching the carpet, hun. My dog's scratching her out of place on the carpet. What else does it say? Police said a bicyclist reported a car fire at about 6 a.m. After the fire was extinguished, firefighters found the body in the trunk. Let's see. The scene is about a mile into the trail, which is meant for pedestrians and bicycles, police said. The trail was too narrow for the department's large forensic truck, so they loaded the gear onto golf carts to get to the location. And it says St. Petersburg police are asking for the public's help. We know the body in the trunk did not drive itself there. Well, of course it didn't. St. Petersburg police spokeswoman Yolanda Fernandez said. Someone drove that person to that location, set that car on fire. We know that. We're hoping someone else in the area saw something. Maybe around 6 a.m. There were a few other people on the trail that saw something or saw someone suspicious. Tanya Miller, who lives in the adjacent neighborhood, told WFLA she had checked her security cameras. We have several cameras and I didn't see anything on the cameras, she said. Fernandez said the incident appears to be a very deliberate act against this one person. Could be another domestic violence case. Husband snaps on the wife, kills her, puts her body in the car and sets it on fire. I'll tell you, one of my biggest fears is being burned up alive or drowning. God, money. There was a poker player. She was just raped, murdered, and burned up. She was actually set on fire while she was still alive, though. "4:31 p.m. in Scotland." Well, good afternoon, Dixie. Let me see. Hey, girl, do you read tarot cards? I can't pronounce. See, I'm just going to call you tarot reader. Hey, if you read tarot cards, I need you to read mine. Glad I'm in Canada. Yeah. Hey, and this is nothing. I don't want to offend anyone that lives in Florida or is from Florida, but there's a lot of bad crimes that go on in Florida. There's bad things go on everywhere, right? But a lot of these true crime cases that we discuss in the mornings do happen out of Florida, out of Texas, and there's a lot of child abuse cases coming out of Ohio for some reason. I've noticed that. Hey, Just Jax. They used to say that about West Virginia. If you want to kill someone and get away with it, go there. Yeah. There's been a lot of murders go on in the mountains here. I mean, you just think, you can go for miles and miles and miles back in the mountains. Nobody would ever find you if you took someone back there and did something to them. They'd never find the body. There's been a lot of things go on like that around here. Colorado. Yep, a lot going on in Colorado. Yeah, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Bad things happen all over the world, right? But I'm just saying. What do you want me to ask? Hold on, tarot reader. Let me think about that. I got something that I want to ask you, but I don't want to say it publicly. But anyways, yeah, I just noticed a lot of these cases come from Florida and a lot of child abuse from Ohio. What's going on with that? Child abuse is on the rise. There's been actually less cases reported because of COVID. Kids have not been in school. And a lot of teachers are the ones that, report most of these abuse cases. Thank God for teachers. Teachers notice stuff. Hey, I don't know if Tarot Reader, if she has a channel or not. But if she wouldn't mind to, we should have her as a guest do some readings. I'll pay you to be a guest. Hey, I got tarot cards, girl. But I need to get me some sage. I just ordered them a couple months ago. I was messing with them a little bit, and then I quit. I was like, I got to have some sage before I can do it properly, I even got an app downloaded. It tells me what the cards mean. Now, people tell me, you're just supposed to know. If you're gifted, you're just supposed to know. Well, I'm not gifted and I don't know, so I had to download that app for the meanings. Halloween, they say, yes. Shay Shay. I love Shay Shay's name. I never take money. And you should get a deck. I got a deck. I ordered from Amazon. I'll post a picture of them later. Now, I can kind of interpret what some of them mean, but some of them I can't. But I don't think you can really do a reading unless you sage the area. It's not going to work right if you do a reading in here where I'm at, where I've been smoking cigarettes. I need some sage, and I'm out of sage. So I got to order some from Amazon. Everybody can read and has a gift. Yeah. I mean, I believe I've got some kind of gift. I know things sometimes. I know things before they happen sometimes. I'll just get a feeling. And when I get those really strong feelings, I know I'm right. I wouldn't say that I was psychic or anything, but I just get feelings sometimes. Also, I have deja vu a lot. I don't know what's going on with the deja vu. I will see a case and I will be like, it'll come on the news. I'll be listening. I'll be like, but I already know that. How did I know that? And it's not like I'm getting one case mixed up with another. It's like, I've already heard this, but I couldn't have because it just happened. It's really confusing. My goddaughter is I love your name. Going to get one of your coffee mugs. CC. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm going to be designing some better merch. I'm trying to find a cheaper place than Teesprings. Yeah, I would like to design some merch up and out here in town, there's a place that does that. And sell it and ship it myself instead of doing the Teesprings. I did price that stuff as low as it would let me. It gives you an option. You can price it cheaper. But, like $15 for a mug, y'all. It's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. Your spirit travels while you sleep. Yes. I believe that. I really believe that people have gifts. I believe there's spirits among us. I believe there are people that can really, really read cards, like the tarot reader here in the chat. And I believe there's mediums. There's real life mediums. A lot of these people fake on here. I hate to say it. But I have watched some medium channels and I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, you could just tell it wasn't real. But what really convinced me, which I always kind of believed, but I started watching that Channeling Eric channel. There's not a doubt in my mind. There are people that can communicate with people that's passed on, spirits. Can you send to Scotland, CC? Dixie, I mean, if I had some merch and I was shipping it myself, yes, I would send you something to Scotland. I'm not sure if Teesprings, though, ships to Scotland. See, the good thing about Teesprings is they make up the merch and they ship it all out. I don't got to do anything. But I just feel like it's just too much money. I think $25 for a t-shirt's ridiculous. That's just me. I'm not a good businesswoman, am I? Or I wouldn't be sitting here telling y'all y'all don't order merch. It costs too much. Hey, the only reason I design merch is just to promote my own self. I'll be honest with you. Some of that stuff I designed, I only designed it so I could order something myself. Seriously. If anyone would like a coffee mug or something, I can order you one and then ship it to you. I can order them cheaper. Because the seller gets to order samples. So just let me know. We need sweats, yeah. There is a pattern, a tie-dye pattern I downloaded from there, but I never could figure out how to apply it to the whole fabric, like to the whole shirt and the sweats. I was kidding. It wouldn't make sense. I'm sorry, Dixie. I had a reading on channeling Eric's, and it is for real. Libra. Is it Libra? Libra? Yes, I believe it. I firmly believe that Eric does visit those mediums. He's visited different ones. I had a favorite that was on that channel. She's an older lady. I think she might have talked a little bit country. Not as country as me, though. I actually found her channel, and I cannot remember her name. But I liked her the best. Did y'all see where they did a video on Shanann Watts? Yeah, Eric brought Shanann Watts forward. And she had a lot to say. They said she was like in a beautiful white satin gown with purple high heels on. You know, she loved the color purple. I really believe in that channel. I encourage everyone to look up their name on Urban Dictionary and get the meaning printed on a mug. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm about to time somebody out. Let's look at mine, Barbara. I got a few minutes on here. Let's look up Celeste. Urban Dictionary. See what it means. Oh my God, Verbal. Do you know what this says? The name Celeste means Celeste is such a wonderful person. She's super pretty. She's just drop dead gorgeous. She has that cute, stupid attitude which makes guys or girls fall in love with her. She is a good girl. She is not a slut. Really? Verbal. I'm not getting that printed on a mug. It does say that. Okay, let's see what else it says. When people tell her she's pretty, cute, and adorable, she'll deny it. Or if you're a girl and you say that to her, she'll say something like, all you. What? It says, I have a warm, welcoming personality. I can't pronounce that word. I get on live streams. I can't pronounce words that I normally say every day. It's so weird. Kind of weird doing live streams, just to be honest. CC, you're making that up. I swear it said it. I swear. Let me go back. I'm not making it up. It really did say that. She is not a slut. He did say that. Oh, I forgot. We had a deacon in the chat this morning. It says, an absolutely beautiful girl. She's not a slut or a whore. She's one of the most perfect girls in the universe. She's the perfect girlfriend, wife, sister, and mother. I swear, I will send you. I will send it to you, girl. I swear it said that. It freaked me out when it said that. Jesus, I know. Hey, Black Rose. Glad you're not a slut, she said. I know the real meaning of my name. Celeste means, let me see. I think it means heavenly being. That's what pissed me off when Lori Vallow said she was a celestial being. It really pissed me off because Mark calls me celestial, so that just ruined that word for me. Stupid Lori. Hoary Lori. Oh, I just realized I shared my live stream link with y'all when I set it up, but I put it in my private room instead of in the Discord room. I just realized that. So I'm trying to find our good topic of the day, which is just so heartwarming. See, I feel like I've done read this story to y'all. I'm having like deja vu. I may have. Okay, let me look at the chat. Make sure to get that mug for yourself. Show it to Mark. Give him a cup of tea. A lot of stars falling down on Earth right now. You know what, Tara? I think on Halloween, there's going to be a blue moon. I believe it's a blue moon. I saw it in my Newsbreak app. For anyone that don't know, we're having a Halloween party, Halloween night, a live stream party. Open panel. Don't have to have a Halloween costume, but it would be fun if everyone that came up had some type of costume or face painted or something. I'm wanting to do it outside on my porch, but I got to thinking, guys, it's already like really cold around here. I had to turn my heat on last night. So we may have to end up doing it in my little office room here. Deja vu generally makes my blood run cold. I have so much deja vu that it is unreal. Sometimes I question my own self, like, are you going crazy or something? Because it happens a lot with me. I will see stuff on the news and I'll be like, but I already knew that. But it's really impossible for me to know it because it just came out. So weird. I've had a lot of strange experiences, especially when I was a kid. I used to have crazy stuff happen all the time. Tracy still has an AC on. Tracy, it is usually still warm here in September. Like last year, it was not cold like this. I mean, it just went from being summertime to one day, the temperature just cooled down. Like this morning when I went outside to go let my farm animals out, the ground was almost, had frost on it. It was close to it. The grass was kind of hard like. Your spirit is traveling. Really? Something's going on because sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. The deja vu happens so much. Especially with the true crime cases. I'll see a new case. It don't happen every case, and I'll be like, but I already knew this. Spirit must be traveling a lot. I'm in Vegas. I always thought, Tracy, can I come visit you in Vegas? I want to go gambling. Y'all know I've never gambled in my life besides buying a lottery ticket. I want to go play the slot machines. I could probably go down Cherokee, North Carolina and play. Karen, I'm not ready for the padded room and fat crayons just yet. See if she's fat crayons. Your comments always crack me up. I mean, he's so funny. He's sarcastic. It's just funny. Okay, so we're going to do this story about these cute little dogs from, I believe they're from Australia. Traumatized dog who was attacked overcomes anxiety with the help of his new best friend. His best friend's name's Frank. He's a wiener dog. Okay, so Arnold is a let me see if I can say it. Weimaraner from Perth, Australia, who was mauled by a German Shepherd outside his home when he was just a small puppy, having already been suffering with separation anxiety after he's cooking from his mom. I hate when you have to push read more for this. So he already had separation anxiety. And that ordeal left Arnold traumatized. He was left absolutely terrified of other dogs and became skittish and scared, particularly around larger and louder dogs. This breed of dog, I think it comes from Germany. They are super sweet. I actually had one of these big dogs take up for me. He divorced his family and he wanted to come and live with me, but I couldn't have him. But he found a good home. Thank God. Now he's the talk of the town. Everybody in town knows him. So his owner, Carolyn, realized something had to be done. So she decided to get Arnold a support dog of his own. Along came Frank, a miniature dachshund, whose tiny size Carolyn hoped wouldn't be intimidating to large Arnold. Before long, the pair became thick as thieves, and Arnold's anxieties soon began to subside, as long as he knew Frank was by his side. Frank has helped Arnold regain his confidence to be able to play and wrestle, while learning that this doesn't always mean he's going to get hurt or attacked. Having a little friend to play with has been the perfect therapy for Arnold to heal. The dog owner says that while Frank has helped Arnold become more independent, equally, Arnold has taken on a parenting role with Frank, who follows by his example. I want you to look at this. Oh, they're just the sweetest. Is it not screen sharing? It looks like I'm froze up. Let me go back and screen share again. I thought it, when I switched there, it screen shared. Okay, there they are. They are so cute. Yeah, there was a big dog, the same breed, Knox. He still comes and visits me sometimes. He stops by and I'll give him some water and treats. He'll stop by with his owner. But everyone in our town knows who he is because he rides around with his owner all the time, and he's always standing up through the sunroof. Okay, yeah, it's there. They're so cute. My mom used to have those little miniature wiener dogs. We swear Frank thinks Arnold is his dad, says Carolyn. Being the second child, he definitely didn't get as much training as and attention as the first. Most of what he has learned from Arnold. Arnold, I can't say that name. Arnold. There we go. Frank copies everything Arnold does, to the point where if Arnold barks or makes a sound, Frank will mimic it directly after, almost like a parrot. That's the way my dogs do too. Skylar trained Lady. Oh, it is a sweet story. I got to add in a sweet story after all this gory stuff. That's what I was telling Mark about this morning. I was like, I got to find me a good topic, and I found this story, and I shared it with him because, he loves dogs too. And he was like, oh, I didn't know you did that. And I was like, yeah, those true crime cases, they really put me in a bad mood, especially the abuse cases. So ending my stream on a positive note, it really does. It really does help me. It kind of takes my mind off of all the other stuff that we talked about before. My mind's crazy, y'all. My mind works really weird, my brain. I'm deadly allergic to cats and miss my cat. These pets are so great in saving us. I know. Did you have to take allergy pills to have a pet cat, though, if you're allergic? I've always wanted a solid black cat with green eyes. And I'm going to name it Binks. Like the cat. That's the cat's name from the movie Hocus Pocus, which is one of my favorite movies. Lisa, have a good Tuesday. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Lisa got to get her day started. So tonight on Dancing with the Stars, Carole Baskin is crying and saying how hard life has been after Tiger King. Well, cry me a river, Carole. Look how hard life was on Dawn's family, and still is. Their dad that they loved disappeared, and they don't know what happened to him. So imagine how hard their life has been there, Carole freaking Baskin. Can't stand that woman. My son is very allergic. He got a cat and just spit it out. His swollen eyes, his swollen face itching. He stuck it out and he finally got over it. Oh, really? But he still is allergic to other cats. And to this day, He still is very allergic. You should see how he swells. Wow. Oh my God, I can't believe she's on. I know. I can't believe she's on Dancing with the Stars either. I think that was a bad decision. They got another Netflix star on there from the docuseries Cheer. That docuseries is about a college cheer team that competes like in competitions and stuff. They're like the best college cheer squad in the country. But now one of the cheerleaders, he's been charged with, what was it, child pornography and stuff. Yeah. So they was trying, like everybody's been watching Netflix, so Dancing with the Stars had to get some Netflix stars on there, I guess. Bring in publicity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tracy. She's not even a celebrity. She's no different than any of us. The only difference is her husband disappeared, and everyone thinks that she's responsible for his disappearance. And there's a lot of reasons why people think she's responsible. For one, his will was forged. 4 different handwriting experts have said that the will was forged. Among other things, she didn't even really look for him. She didn't have a memorial service for him after he was declared legally dead. I mean, she just acts like she could care less about Don's disappearance. Even though she's moved on with her life, if she's not guilty or involved, wouldn't she want to know really what happened to her husband that she was married to for 6 years? They were only married 6 years. He was getting ready to divorce her. She would have got some money, but she wouldn't have got all those millions. Yeah. I can't watch Dancing with Stars. It's against my belief. Well, I usually don't watch that show, but since Carol's been on, I watched the first episode, and tonight will be the second one. Yeah, they wasn't married long. He was declared legally dead exactly 5 years to the day after he disappeared. Carol had to have him declared legally dead so she could get her hands on that money. She's money hungry. Now she got her a man that follows her around like a little puppy. Harold Baskin. He's educated. He's a lawyer. But I don't believe the man's got no common sense. He knows the law, all the loopholes. She married him because she's always suing people. Actually, Big Cat Rescue was not doing good when Carol met Harold. And when they got together, he's the one that has built up Big Cat Rescue. He's had fundraisers and gives speeches, all this and that. He's a businessman. She needed his expertise, I guess. I would throw up in my mouth if I watched her dance. Well, I mean, she did a horrible job last week. Bless her heart. Well, I shouldn't even say bless her heart, but yeah, she did a horrible job. Like, I probably wouldn't have done that great either, but I would have done better than that, I bet you. I mean, she looked like she's having a seizure. Her back was all hunched. I'll tell you what she looked like. She looked like a frightened cat. Maybe that's what the look she was going for. I don't know. But I think she looks like a freaking nut when she grits her teeth like a tiger. Puts her hands up like she's clawing. I think she looks like a freaking nut. That's just my opinion. Any man that follows her like a puppy is in trouble. Hey, Tracy, a while back, Carol's ex come out and was talking about her. He gave an interview, and allegedly, Carol liked to get freaky in the hot tub outside a lot, according to that man. I can't remember his name. That's one time I about got sick. Hey, to each their own. If you want to get freaky in a hot tub, have at it. But that was just like a bad image for me to have in my mind of Carol Baskin getting freaky in the hot tub. I bet she was embarrassed because he came out and said, like, all she wanted to do was have sex. She was, what's that called? A nympho. That's what he called her. I wonder how Harold likes that. Yes, I do. I do think Kenny Farr helped Carol. Yes. I do believe his ex-wife's story. I could see it in her eyes when she talked about Kenny and when he used to abuse her and he would threaten to kill her and stuff. I could see it in her eyes. She really feared him. And Carol Baskin, she's like, well, she was so scared of him. Why didn't she call the cops? She's the most ignorant person I've ever seen in my life. A lot of abused people don't call the police, you idiot. She knows nothing about people that's been abused because her ass has never been abused. You will take up and protect your abuser. See, when you are in an abusive relationship and someone is constantly physically and mentally abusing you, it does something to your brain. And I'll just be honest, when I went through that, I wasn't completely competent. I guess that's how you would say it. I wasn't, at that point in my life, I was so beat down. I wasn't able to make good decisions for myself. He beat me down so bad. Cece different than that. She's a millionaire. Killed her husband. True, Black Rose. She wouldn't have crap if it wasn't for Dawn. She wouldn't be where she's at today if it hadn't been for Dawn. Oh, she claims she was abused? Well, her statement about Trish Farr not calling the cops, right there, it proves. That proves she's never been abused because she don't know anything about abuse. Most people that are abused don't call the cops because they're afraid of what will happen. Yeah, the person might go to jail for a little bit, but when they get out, they're afraid something will happen to them for having them put in jail. She's so ignorant. She don't know anything. She thinks she's something, honey. She's not. Wonder how she's going to like me. She don't know about me, but I'm just going to say. Wonder how she's going to like me being her for Halloween. I can't look exactly like her. Hell, she may try to sue me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wear a wig or nothing. I got shorter hair than her. So I'll leave my hair the same. So I'm don't exactly look like her. You never know about that old witch. They're closing in on her. I wish they'd find something that could tie her to Dawn's disappearance. We hear all this hearsay stuff, but, that's not proof. That doesn't really prove anything. I don't think that Kenny is going to tell the truth anytime soon. I actually heard that Kenny Farr took a lie detector test and passed it, but police wouldn't confirm or deny that. Anyhow. Okay, let's see. Is my mic not working? Well, guys, I guess I better get off here. It's 7 minutes after 12. I got Ladybug over here eyeballing me, a Yorkie underneath the desk, and a Schnauzer beside of her staring at me. Anyhow, I will see y'all tomorrow. See, it don't look like my mic's on. It says that it's on. It might be StreamYards. I don't know. What's going on with it? CC Melissa's Still has to send you leopard print mask. It's from Etsy. Oh, I can't wait to get that cement shoes. I guess y'all can hear me. Okay. I thought my mic was messed up because I saw Tracy said that. Tell Melissa thank you, Cement Shoes. I appreciate her being so thoughtful and kind. I wish she would come and chat with us sometimes. Okay. Well, guys, y'all have a great day. I'm coming, lady. Y'all have a great day. Be safe. Be kind. And peace. Oh, there's my Tremaine. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sad today. I'm crying today because my baby blonde doesn't love me. Oh, Tremaine, you know I love you. You know it. A cool video of the fountain you shared in Discord this morning with the dolphins. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Tremaine. I appreciate it. I'll see you in Discord, sweetie, okay? Y'all have a great day. Peace.